All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're gonna be doing today is turning this pool from green to clean. Now, it's gonna take more than a day, obviously, but the most important thing, and I tell this to people all the time, is you have to get all this organic material out of your pool, because no matter how much algaecide or shock you throw in there, your pool's not gonna clear up as long as you have organic material in here, because it'll just keep growing and you'll never get it under control. So a really good cleaning is your first step. So let's go ahead and get the leaf rake, which, hi Gina, I suggest getting one of these because you're able to scoop the bottom with it to get the leaves to go right into here, and this is a nice size for getting out a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and get this on the pole. Let's get up there and start cleaning this pool out. And these just snap right in here, just like that. Okay, so now that we got all the floaties, now it's time to start doing the bottom. And this is where this netting is going to come in handy for scooping the bottom. So let's go ahead and start getting all those dark spots there. Those are leaves and other junk. Okay, so as you can see, the reason why I always get the floaties out first is because once you start scraping the bottom and getting the bottom leaves, it starts getting murky and you probably won't be able to see much. So that's why I do that first. And then you could tell just by looking here that the leaves that you did stir up from the bottom start to float up, and then you can get them even though that the water's murky. So that's the reason why I go in that order, and it seems to be the best way. Okay, so now that we got all the floaties, well, the majority of them from the bottom that floated up, let's go ahead and we can start adding our shock. And I'm gonna do 2 gallons of shock and 1 gallon of algaecide. They do have the different algaecides. You just got to read the directions on the side for the amount for the size pool you have. I have a 27 round, and I would use this, you know, this same setup in, if it's this bad, in a 15 to a 30, and maybe throw in an extra one on the 30. But you know, this will definitely help and get this all cleared up. So let's go ahead and put this in. And the reason I go around the whole pool with it is that way it's just spread out more evenly. Just in case you were wondering. All right, so we got our chemicals in, and now we just need to go ahead and hook up our vacuum. We're gonna get this thing rolling here, get it filtering, and go from there. If you have a chlorinator, now it's time to go ahead and open it up and fill it up. And I use the 3-inch chloro tabs here. They're Algaecide and chlorine all in one. And you're gonna want to turn it all the way on full or high. That way you get a full blast of it. This is just gonna help speed up the process. You don't necessarily need a chlorinator. So you got many options when it comes to cleaning out your pool. You can get the automated ones like Diver Dave here, or you can have the hand one here, which you connect your same pole that you had your net up on onto here, and then you manually go ahead and do it. So since I have Diver Dave, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw him in and let him do some working for now. But if you don't have one of these, the regular handheld one like this, you hook it up inside here. This piece goes in here. This is gonna run from the inside and then connect to that. And then all you'll do if you start losing pressure or it's not picking up stuff, you take this out and you empty your basket of all the junk that's in there. Or if you take your basket out and you have one of these and you stick it down in there and you connect directly, then you'll have to turn off your pump and everything and then clean out this basket, because that's where all your junk's going. But either way, whichever one you're doing, and when you're cleaning, once you're done cleaning, you want to go ahead and backwash your sand filter, because that'll get rid of all that crap that's in there and it'll help keep your pool staying crystal clear. So let's go ahead and hook Diver Dave up and get him started. And you just want to inspect them, make sure none of the knobs have come off, everything's rolling the way it should be, that's not clogged. So all right. All right, so now we're gonna let that run for the rest of the day. We're gonna go ahead and keep checking on it. Make sure that the filter's not clogged up. If you start noticing low pressure from your return, and obviously it's filled with a bunch of junk, which, you know, clean this out, there probably will be. I mean, depending on how good a job you did cleaning all the organic material out. But, all right, so let's continue from here. All right, so it's been a couple days now, and as you can see, it's already starting to clear up. It's starting to look good. My little diver Dave doing a pretty good job getting the stuff, but you can see those dark spots. That's what we're gonna go ahead and use this for. We're gonna go ahead and just start scraping everything. Now this is gonna cloud the water back up again, but it's gonna get all that algae that's just been sitting there to get it go through the sand filter. So let's go ahead and start getting all the dark spots in here, and we'll also get the other stuff that floated up to the top there, get that out of here, and we're well on our way. This is gonna be a nice crystal clear pool. So all right, let's get at it. All right, so you can see that it clouded it back up again, but at least now we scraped as much of the algae off the bottom, and it's gonna be a lot better now. If your pool is still like a darker green, you can always add, because this is 2 days later, you can add 2 more shocks and 1 more algaecide, get that in there. And also remember, you got to clear out your sand filter pump. You got to do a backwash, because if you start losing pressure, which I still have good pressure here, I did have to backwash it once, but I'll go ahead and show you what you're gonna do. Turn your pump off, and you're gonna want to switch this to backwash, and then kick your pump back on, and you'll notice this is green. See how it's changing color? That's clearing all the crap out of your sand filter, because all that algae that you just been running through there is just collecting. So you're gonna run this for a little bit until it starts to get a little bit clearer. When you have a lot of algae, it won't go clear, so don't run all the water out of your pool. It'll still be greenish, but you run this for a little bit, about 15-20 seconds, cut it off, put it on rinse, and rinse blows all the crap out of the line, so you're not blowing the algae straight back in. That just clears that up. Cut that, put it back on filter. Yeah, you can see our pressure just kicked up even more. So you may have to do that a couple times, depending on how dirty your pool is. But at this point, I'm just gonna let this filter now and it'll be crystal clear in another couple days. There's really no fast way to do this, especially depending on how dirty your pool is. If there is someone out there that can clear your pool in one day, let me know, and I'd like to see how they do it, because that's pretty amazing. Normally takes a couple days to a week to get a dirty pool nice and crystal clear. It just takes time, has to run through everything. So all right, we're gonna leave off here, and then we'll check back in a little bit in a couple days and see how we're doing. All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. So making your pool go from green to clean does take a while. Don't get discouraged. A lot of people are, you know, they expect it to be cleared up within like a day or two, which is, you know, that's unheard of. So, you know, this took about a week, actually 8 days to do this. And that's only because I actually used Diver Dave, let him get in there and do the work. If I actually took my time and scrubbed the whole thing with the vacuum, it would have been a lot quicker. But I got so many other things going on that I just put him in there and let him do his thing. Just makes things easier. So I could have got it done a lot quicker, but at least now it's all clear, from green to clean. Nice crystal clear water. All right, so now that I've had it running, and you know, my water pressure is still good, but you do want to backwash just to clear all that junk out of there. Remember, your pool was green, so all that stuff had to go somewhere, and it goes right into here, into your sand filter. And backwashing it purges all that from your sand filter, so it'll help it out, get rid of that junk, and increase the pressure and have it back to normal working conditions. Another thing you should do, like if you have a chlorinator like mine, I'm gonna set mine all the way back to 1, because that's normally where I am at on my dial. Remember, we put it on full just to help out and get things going with the pool, just for extra chlorine. But yeah, so nice, beautiful blue clear pool, and you're all set. So hope this helps you out. Just take your time with it, have patience, it'll clear up. You'll eventually get it. You could also buy these little test strips to check your chlorine, your alkalinity or acidity in the water, your pH. You know, they do a lot just from a simple strip. So we're all set here, so we hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, get those pools going, get them nice and clean, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf, we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye, Obo.
Bye, guys.